Hi guys, I just want to do a video today about eating healthy foods and working out and committing to training and the expense on that. I often get people when they come and see me for consultations or they fire me an email saying eating healthy food is too expensive, working out is too expensive, hiring a trainer is too expensive, a gym membership is too expensive, shopping for better food choices is expensive. Is it? Maybe, depending on your budget. However, does the expense of eating healthy, moving forward with your health and your confidence, hiring a trainer or going to a gym, outweigh the expense of not doing that? So, does health cost more than illness? Okay? I'm talking about illness as in mental and physical. The expense that it has on your social life, on your social skills, on your confidence, on your mood, on your energy, on your current relationship or relationship that you want to have with somebody. Is that expense putting more of a burden on yourself? Is that putting you in a lot more pain than potentially handing over some money to buy some better foods? I'm just going to use an example of one of my clients. I'm not going to use her name, but let's call her Michelle, okay? She came to me 4 months ago. Yeah, 4 months ago she came to me. And when she had the consultation with me and I showed her how much my training costs and the commitment level and the type of foods, she was like, it's just too expensive. I can't afford to eat healthy. And I used, a cheesy saying, but if you can't, if you can't spend that kind of money or invest that kind of money on your health, then what can you invest it on? And she was saying, I like to go out, I like to socialise, I like to buy nice clothes and everything else. Going to the movies, buying some nice clothes, spending time on social media, downloading apps, playing video games, going out drinking, getting smashed, spending it on drugs, whatever it may be. That's just a temporary high. That's just a temporary feeling. And it's not long lasting. And usually after that high, we get a massive low. And correct me if I'm wrong, I've been there myself. Okay, I used to lack in confidence. I used to hate my body image, and I used to just use, going out drinking and spending money on expensive things and clothes to make myself feel better. But in the long run, it just didn't help. But when she came to me, I said to her, let's really talk about the expense. Let's really talk about the illness that you have right now, the sickness, which is mental and physical. And she told me about how her relationship was on the rocks. And I know this sounds strange, but around about, 60-70% of people out there, they're not having sex with the light on. And I'm not poking fun at people at all. It's about having that body confidence. And it doesn't just affect the person who isn't confident with their body, it affects the person that is and wants them to have that confidence. And it affects relationships. She said that she was very snappy and irritable with her children. At work, she wasn't getting much done. She was lethargic, lack of energy. She would often call up and take sick days, thinking of expense on your income and to the economy, the amount of sick days that people take because they're just feeling tired or fatigued or they're hungover or they get the sniffles. People get ill too often because of the foods that they're putting inside them. She also said that her relationship wasn't that great. She lacked in confidence. There'll be social events that they'd need to go to and she felt like she didn't want to go or she just plain wouldn't go at all. After 4 months of training with me, within just the first 8 weeks, her confidence went through the roof. She was less snappy, she had more energy, she had more time for her children. Her productivity with work was far more greater. She's taken less sick days. And also, she went out and bought some new clothes and went to some new events, and she wasn't wearing baggy and dark clothing, as some of my clients do when they first start. Her relationship, it got better with her husband. She had a better sexual and physical relationship with her husband as well because she now felt confident. She even said to me, she feels like she's 18 again and they've just first met because she's got this newfound confidence. And this was just by, losing a few inches, making her energy levels better, her mental clarity and improving even just down to her skin tone with just some simple shifts. It's not about making huge changes. It's about adapting and working out what we're doing and doing it better. And when we spoke after those 4 months or even the 8 weeks and I said, look, how do you value the training now? She said it's priceless. Okay, this isn't for me to sell to you guys. You come here, I'm happy to change your life. But if you think that the expense of doing so, spending a little bit, 20-30% more on healthier foods and getting out of bed or coming after work and training in the gym is more painful, more expensive than your current situation, then you're never going to move forward. The pain of where you are right now needs to outweigh the struggle. You need to really think about this if you're going to move forward. You need to make that shift. So if you're watching this video right now and you're thinking to yourself, this is what I need to reach out and speak to someone, then please just shoot me an email. You can email me at russell@loseitshapeit.com. Or you can just PM me on my Facebook page, which is Lose It, Shape It. And just, you know, ask some questions, get a bit more clarity, and maybe we could book a consultation. I'd really like to help you. I'm in this industry to help as many people as possible. And just as my client did, she's completely done a 180 on her life, and I'm so happy and I'm so proud of her for doing so. And she said, I wish I invested this time, money, and effort years ago, because I wouldn't have been in the state I am today. But it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to be in that situation. What isn't okay is to stay the same. I think it was Einstein that said the definition of insanity is doing the same thing every single day and expecting a different outcome. We need to make a shift. We need to make a mind shift before the body can shift. We need to take ourselves out of neutral and out of our comfort zone and make that first step. Whether it is making better food choices, whether it's just taking the dog for a walk a couple of times a week, or really committing to that change and working with a professional like myself. I really hope this video helps, and I'd love some responses and comments. And yeah, just stay tuned for more updates, more client stories, and tips, hints, and secrets on how to lead a better, stronger, healthier life. Thank you.